following is a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 2.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first match of the day for the round of 64 on this beautiful March 23rd. I am your host, G-Man, and we got quite the good one for you today. To start things off, it'll be number 8 seed Shadowhunter coming off a solid debut tournament, going up against another player who comes off a solid debut tournament in snipers. Both these players 1-1, made it to the round of 32 last time, and now we'll be going head to head in this stream matchup to find out who will go back to back and who will unfortunately fall out in the round of 64. Let's take a look at the schedule for today. Again, Shadowhunter snipers coming up next in the CRUSADE region. Lucas West in theory is happening in 15 minutes, but Wes has been having some issues, so I'm not actually sure if that match is going to go on. We will see, but if it does, it will be a doubleheader over in the deflex region. But then after that, at 1 p.m., Deleted and Ryan Reed will go at it. Both Ryan Reed making his first appearance of the season. He's hoping for a good start here. And then back-to-back matches that were originally streamed, but unfortunately, due to no one being available and the scheduling on that being kind of tight, both had to be unfortunately scrapped. But they will still be playing Fitzwater and Ryan C. playing at 2 p.m. Eastern in the Bow region, and then Rune and Joao playing at 3 p.m. Eastern in the Deflex region. And then finally wrapping up the day, kind of got a 4 or 5 in a row in a way, but. Finally wrapping up at 4 p.m. It will be Marcus and Blastoise over in the Arrow region. That will be the only Arrow matchup of the day, as it's a lot of deflex for the most part going into this slate. Let's take a look at the bracket here. This is top half of the CRUSADE region. Again, we saw yesterday Taco beat Breath 4-1. They move on to the next round. Shadowhunter looking for that rematch. And then Sniper's looking to spoil the party. And then below that, White Spider was able to get on the win column this season with a 4-2 winner for Voiles. And then Acel was able to take care of things in a very strange match, 4-2, that saw Acel win 4 straight after being down 2-0. They'll be moving on to face White Spider in the next round. But it's been an interesting bracket so far. We've only had 5 upsets in the round of 64 thus far. So this has been a very top-heavy seed opening round so far. We'll see if this continues today with the 8/9. But anything can happen here. We'll find out. But we'll jump over to the channel here as both players are going on a bit of a give war here. But I'm joined by my co-commentator Yoshi. I think the biggest thing with this is both of them are entering with a win here, and I think going up to 2 does help their chances a bit with the playoffs, especially with going on a bit of a run here and getting some consistency built up. But I mean, I think the biggest thing for both is what do they need on just generally the mindset going into this to be able to get the win here in your eyes?
So yeah, I think for Shadowhunter, we saw what he was capable of, beating Short and nearly beating Taco, and Taco's doing pretty well so far. He could face him again as a rematch in the next round if he does get it here, but I think what really matters for Shadowhunter is just building those wins, and just see, and it'll be extra special if he can get that win in the rematch. But what I'm thinking is, I think Shadow still has momentum from that tournament. You know, if you lose in 7, you basically were right there. So really, all you have to think about is just fixing those little mistakes from last time. And obviously, Sniper is an interesting tournament, but did get the win against Jav and wasn't able to take out Red. That was kind of a weird game because it had to go by quick for no one to kind of leave mid game. And you know, I think Sniper's now in a better spot in terms of time goes. I think he could definitely look through his moves more, make sure that he plays it the best he can, and I expect a good match from these two. But yeah, I think both players could come out on top. It just depends on how they play.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to the players here. We'll start with Snipers, who I believe will be typing his questions here, or answers. I mean, you had a good showing in the in February. Flurry won the round of 64 over Jav, but then a round 32 loss kind of derailed your tournament there. What did you take from that loss specifically going into this, if anything, to try and hope to get a better run here in Archery April? Sniper's typing here. We'll go to Shadowhunter. Don't play too fast. All right, never mind. Quick answer. I think that's it. All right. And then for Shadowhunter, again, again, kind of a similar boat with Snipers. Had a solid showing, beat short in the round of 64, but then actually came really close to making it to the round of 16, but came one game short, loss in game 7 there. Again against Taco, but technically you do have the option for that rematch there. But generally speaking, what's the mindset going into the match, and what do you need to do to be able to get some redemption, get a chance at redemption in round 32?
I think I'll just be more careful this time. I think last time I lost a round when I forgot to say Uno, and I think just what Sniper says, I think don't play too fast, as well as be careful at every step.
All right. With that being said, I believe we are good to get things going here. Sky will be the refs, or actually no, Yoshi will be the ref. Sky's still stuck at work, but I think maybe Sky will pop in a little bit later. But again, we'll see what Shadowhunter starts with. He is the higher seed, and we'll be ready to get things going. I'm gonna go with 8. And there we go. We are underway here, and we start with a green 1.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think both players have some potential, as we saw in the last tournament. But we're really going to see who finds the win here. I think it's easier to say the Shadowhunter is going to get it done, but you can't really count out Snipers because we've seen his ability to make a reverse sweep happen, albeit that reverse sweep was a little bit weird because Snipers only needed to win 3 games instead of 4 due to the situation with Jav. But yeah, we see the switch into red. It's a clean game so far.
Yeah, I mean 8 cards. It's about to say haven't really seen much ammo yet, but Shadowhunter goes with a double here. Give himself a bit of a lead.
Yeah, okay, looking good. Now, Snipers wants to keep it red. Okay, we'll see. Shadowhunter runs out. See if Snipers runs out or if he finds the switch. He actually does get the switch here.
Just have a bit of number efficiency there, but I mean the double into a draw by Sniper or Shadowhunter there is it does a lot of people. But Sniper's able to capitalize, get the switch here, and maybe get something rolling on green. But does Shadowhunter have anything to maybe throw Sniper's back? Ooh, it's a wild blue,
wow.
so bit of uncharted territory here.
Yeah, you wonder if that was off the draw.
I'm wondering if that's actually what Snipers wanted. So that might have actually worked
Okay.
out really well for him.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, so the green 6 is going to be kind of a crossing ground.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Does Shadow get the win first though? Because I mean, we know that.
It does,
Yeah.
plus
Okay.
4,
Well,
there it is,
there.
yeah. I mean, that's a little unfortunate for snipers, just kind of running the numbers pretty well. But Shadow is able to
Oh
find
my
the
God.
ammo.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, oh, that's all. The
Oh,
only thing you
yellow
could
set.
really do
Wow,
there.
yellow set. I mean, if there was a draw, that would have been a perfect setup for snipers. But
Yeah. Like if let's see. No, because that's funny because Shadow, I did have yellow 7 to finish. Very similar hands then. Like besides the +4, if Shadow didn't have that +4, then yeah, snipers would have won.
I mean, also Shadow with the wild there. I mean, that probably saved him a bit from having to do another draw there, which could have thrown him back a little bit further. But again, if we had
Yeah, I
the
wonder
efficiency there,
what that
it probably
draw.
could have been just a +4 to throw him down. But
Yeah, you wonder what he got off that draw because I would think it's one of those wilds, but
well, I mean, we could always ask. What was the draw?
yeah, it was a wild. Okay,
Yep. Okay.
that makes sense.
All right. So I think for snipers was kind of rolling well, but I don't really have it. I don't think I really have anything with that. For let's head over to game 2 here.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Um, It's a clean game. Both players had a strategy. Shadow got to the end first with just a little bit more cards to work with. Shadow just can't pick 8 for game 2. But yeah, it's his call. Okay. Now we're getting to that territory where luck could be a big factor. Um, red reverse. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, well we start by getting rid of half of Shadowhunter's cards in just one turn, and you see a big move like that. I mean, probably not much snipers can do just to hope that blue isn't what he needs to finish. Okay, yeah. So it was just something he just wanted to try something, knowing okay maybe he switches the color. Well, he does just a turn late, because now Shadowheart can maybe cook on this color here.
I think the thing ultimately is how much does the switch help Shadowhunter? I mean, he is able to play here, but I mean, if it's a bit of a jumbled hand on the colors, it might not help him much.
Yeah, this is gonna be could be another close one here, assuming there's something. Assuming both players have something. But yeah, I mean, we see Shadowhunter with these one note
Well, gets
draws.
the Uno.
Okay, and yeah, it seems to be working out for him.
Get-
Gonna hope that green is not the last card here, or a 4 actually. Number efficiency would be unfortunate. Okay, but yeah, so just playing this game works out. He
Oh,
gets
he
the
gets
switch into
another number
Uno.
efficiency. This has been good number efficiency from Sniper so far.
But Shadow could find the plus. Oh, I was gonna say Shadow could have found a top deck, but no, he actually. Ooh, okay.
All right, and now we'll see what Shadow does. It's gonna be a draw.
Okay. So Shadowhunter did not call Uno at all there, but Snipers didn't notice it. So
That is true, but now we roll
didn't really
on.
matter. I guess it didn't matter for the game finish at least.
Well, 3-piece now. No, the second
Oh
time.
wait,
The second time.
no, when he played the blue 9.
No, he didn't. No, that was snipe. That was snipe. That was He called Uno on the green 7. He didn't call Uno on the blue 9.
Yeah, the blue 9, he was at Uno. But yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, so now we get into a position where top deck could make a big difference here. If they're getting some draws that are connecting, but not just needing a color switch to really win the game.
Yeah, and I'm past 3 minutes now, so this will be longer than game one. But Sniper's looking for a win here to
Right.
make things even, but Shadowhunter looking to get out to an early lead in the series.
Ooh. Okay, well we see a big +2, but is that going to lead into anything? He might just draw off this.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
Whoa.
switches the color into green. Throws 6 at Shadowhunter, but leaves the door open.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you're now giving Shadowhunter a chance to give you cards as well. I mean, maybe just wants to neutralize the game and bring it to like a more than just 4 or 5 cards.
Oh man,
Well, that's yeah, okay.
that's gonna be a
Maybe even more
plus
than he
14 on
wanted.
that one. Now Snipers is all the way back to 18 cards.
Wow. Okay, well, 10 cards behind, but maybe we're gonna see how this works out. And Sniper is, yeah, clearly I think he wants to get rid of these cards, at least as many as he can.
Ooh,
Okay, can't play that
slight mistake
card.
slight mistake there. We'll see if
Does he,
we'll see if it's irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, but
does he yeah, okay. Well, I guess yeah, so if
yeah,
you just
okay.
play the yellow skip, then
The
yeah, you're fine.
okay, so
Alright.
it's not gonna be that much in the grand scheme of things, but oh, and it's a
Oh.
+2. Another +2, and
Oh no
now we got
way.
a big ammo war going out here. Both are dishing out ammo back and forth. Oh
Oh,
man. Okay.
okay.
Wow.
Holy.
And then the
Okay,
green 2.
wait.
20.
So,
Shadowhunter's at
how many
20.
+2s have been played? Okay, there's only one +2 left now. And if Shadow wins this game, that now is technically a comeback because we've reverted the comeback rule to now back to 20 to when it was originally moved up, and now it's back down. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing left is a red +2, but I mean, we have thrown all the +2s out the window early on in this one.
Yeah, I think both players were just wanting to kind of just go at it, see if the other player was going to do the same. And yeah, I mean, Snipers gave Shadow an opportunity to stack some +2s. He took it, and now Snipers want a revenge. And now we're probably going to play some normal cards, or actually, we're going to go for a quad play.
Yeah, no, this is an ammo war breaking out, so I do expect a good chunk of ammo to still get thrown around, but I think the biggest danger for Snipers here is if he doesn't have any wilds of any sort, he could be in trouble with that plus. I mean that would
Yeah, that's
he could be in
true.
trouble with that +12. Because he could have just thrown a lot of +4s and wilds to Shadow's direction, but again, that really depends on what Snipers has, because if he has all the cards here, then that won't really matter.
Yeah, it's quite the interesting game. This is our first wild we're going to see. Um, and you wonder what Shadow does here, because I mean, Snipers is still at 10. Yeah, he's gonna play it cool. Gonna see how far he can take this red. You wouldn't think that if it stays red long enough, he's just gonna win the game. So we'll see though. There's always a chance, and depending on their hands, double red 3 from Snipers. So definitely trying to make sure that he can't switch the color. Ooh, and there's a double red 5 from Shadowhunter.
It's a double from both here, but now we just keep rolling with the numbers on red. And after a bit of a chaotic back and forth, we now kind of keep things rolling down.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what both players have left in their hand. I mean, oh my goodness.
That's the second wild Snipers has, so in terms of what he has, it's looking good right now.
Yeah, I think he's not afraid to kind of give up his game plan. Now the problem is if Shadow is likely to have something, yeah.
Ooh, early play
Oh,
there.
okay. All right,
Yellow
well,
9.
still
Okay.
gonna work out.
There's the yellow 0. And I think red just left, but sniper test for the ignoring the mistake. Yellow 7. And now we're just run yellow here, which I think is actually going to help snipers a bit. No, okay, blue 7.
All right. Yeah, we could be looking at another game starting soon.
We'll
Ditto
just look it
play
up.
on the blue.
Oh, are they both good? Are they both here? Okay, Wes is here. Lucas is
Well,
not
well,
though.
not yet, but I mean, I expect Lucas to show up soon. So yeah, now okay, the back and forth on the blue and yellow could be the difference here. Sniper's down to 3. He
There,
plays the yellow 2 finally.
yeah. I was about to say that yellow 2 had not been played, so that was an exposed card, but snipers finally gets rid of it.
Wow. And we'll see. Does Snipers have a +4 to finish this game?
He's
No.
got Uno, no +4, but is at Uno. He's kind of been rolling with numbers after the ammo war.
Yeah, this is interesting now.
Does Shadowhunter have something? Does Shadowhunter have any of the +4s? He has a yellow.
Ditto
He has a
play.
Ditto 3. He's gonna challenge, or Ditto play. He's gonna
Oh
challenge
my
it, and it's
god.
gonna work out.
Yeah, I mean, big move, but it gets it done. Now Shadow could actually win this here, depending on what he has left. Oh, and that's why he played the yellow 3.
Certainly, this is getting down to the wire here.
Blue
Yeah, there's
6
the Uno
does get
call.
the Uno
There's the Uno
call,
call.
but we'll see. We'll see if it matters.
Is this
Because
another
Shadow
plus?
might
Is this
have.
another +4 finish here? Um, we've seen it. We haven't really seen any +4s. So no, blue 1.
Oh my goodness.
And then the same thing where it's a late call, and
Oh,
snipers is gonna win it right there. Wow.
oh,
Okay, that was a close game at the end, but snipers is able to barely pull through with the blue switch. Ultimately, doesn't cost Shadowhunter, but yeah, it's snipers had that blue from the start. All right, snipers.
what a game.
Yeah, what a game. Go to you first. I mean, you definitely you caused the ammo war early on. Actually no. Yeah, you definitely because you left open the +2 there, got +14, then kind of threw ammo back and forth there, but ultimately, with that coming down to the wire, what were your thoughts on that game? And I mean, anything you're looking for as you go into your first homestand? And then for Shadowhunter, 1, what was your last card there? Out of curiosity, and then 2, anything you felt you could have done different in that game? Plus 14
Yeah, I
seconds.
think my last card was another blue 0. So I don't think I could have done pretty much there. I did all that I could. That yellow 3 was a gamble there, just in case his last card was a yellow card, but that kind of worked out, and I think it was a pretty close game. Yeah.
All right, we will start game 3 in a second, but I just need to do something really quick. So we'll just quickly go to the bracket. We'll be right back.
Wilds were pretty not much wilds from either player. Obviously, the 2 wilds from snipers, but you know, there's only so much you could really do with that wild, and you just kind of had to hope that things would work out. And yeah, good. I think it's a good game because no +4s were played, so they really had to like work with what they had.
All right, we'll be good to start game number 3 here. Precision Arrow is going to switch over to snipers here, so he will get the call. We will see what he ends up going with. Goes with 11 here, so again, we're not going too high.
I
Started
messed
low,
up the
but started
typing.
low, but now we're going towards more the middle. And now we start with the red one. I believe it's the second one that we started with. So we're kind of staying consistent somewhat with the number start, but this time on red. Sniper's opens with a red 7 here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, red 7. Okay, both players kind of trying to. Oh, yeah! Wow, this. Oh no,
Nope,
no, maybe
that
not
that was
blue one,
probably a
but
mistype. It might be a 0 or a two. Okay, no, I was completely wrong. Innate.
yeah. So interesting. Like we see this dynamic where the Shadow plays a red skip, and then Snipers decides to use his skips, being like similar. It's like mirror. It's kind of like mirroring in a way, but not exactly. But definitely showing that these two players are definitely like trying to like even each other out, make things pretty close towards the end, and +2 gonna set Snipers back a bit. Goes for the switch now. And we're running down the greens now. +2 from Snipers. Might be able to stack it. No, we
Yellow.
artificial close into yellow.
Yeah, not gonna stack it this time. Not gonna try to start an ammo war here again, but is getting down on the cards, and that's I believe it's his third wild of the game. Third wild of the series. I want to say, yeah. Shadowhunter able to play it. Yellow 6.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see what Shadow can do on this yellow. I think this is the first time we are at yellow. So now, for Snipers, for both players, it could definitely. There's definitely a clear plan that they're figuring out. Snipers looking to finish to potentially get to the end with the yellow, and Shadow knows that he's gonna hope for that number to switch out of yellow.
Alright, you're good. But yellow 0.
Okay. So the yellow 0, that's a good number to pick because there's not as many zeros as any other number. Oh wow! But Shadow saved wild. Yeah, that's gonna do wonders here.
Yeah, I mean 4-6 snipers to draw on the green here as Shadow keeps it rolling. Oh, gets to switch the blue
Okay.
though.
Yeah, it does find it. Trying to figure, just trying anything that can force the draw on Shadow potentially. There he is.
All right, there we go. Lucas showed up, so we were good to go on that one. I was getting a little nervous.
Yeah.
But back to the stream match, and all right, +4.
Oh my
Shadow
god.
gets the Uno here. That's the second
Well,
+4 of the series, I believe.
yeah, clearly he was forced into using that, and he didn't feel safe just drawing, I suppose. Guess I could do that quickly
Green
once I
reverse.
look at this game. Green reverse. Can Snipers do anything to give him cards? I mean, we've seen it. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sticks
I
it
don't
with
think
okay. Sticks it with the green.
calculated risk there from Shadow, knowing
Works
that
out.
okay, well he does draw, but calculated knowing that he probably wasn't gonna get extra cards given what Snipers, given that a green plus, or actually I don't know. Yeah, no, a green +2 was played by Snipers earlier, and Yeah, unless he got it off the draw, then
Oh,
oh
that
my
could be
goodness.
a big bail here. There's nothing for snipers.
Yeah.
Yellow 2,
Well,
nothing.
yeah, that's
Wow. All right,
okay.
Shadow finds the bailout to win game 3.
Yeah, bailouts. Sometimes you can afford taking the risk of getting to Uno and just drawing. And if you get that one card, then yeah.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes that is just all it takes, but Shadowhunter getting the win here, goes 2-1 here. Shadow, I think you kind of rolled through that pretty solidly, but yeah, I mean, did get the bailout the win, but I mean, in general, you're up 2-1, feeling so far through the series, looking to try to make it 3-1.
Didn't get the last part. Sorry.
What are you feeling so far in the series as you look to try to make it 3-1?
Yeah, I think Snipers is a really good competitor, and I think the blue 5 that he played there, that pretty much put me in trouble. So yeah, looking to like stay cautious and play carefully and get that win if possible.
All right. And for snipers, I mean, I don't think there was really much you could have done there on the ending there with the wild yellow, but doesn't I mean, besides the ammo war in game 2, it doesn't really seem like you're getting a lot of the cards right now. What do you feel? What do you feel you need to be able to do to try to mitigate that on the table, try to make things even? Get better luck, yeah.
Yeah,
Anything you feel you could do besides the cards, or
I guess so. Yeah, it might just be this case where okay, I guess we'll have to if you moved it to blue, I had to skip.
all right,
Right.
okay. Well, off to game 4 here. It's still going to be Sniper's call. We'll see what he goes with here. Looking to try and tie things up here. Goes with 7, the OG.
Yeah, 1 on 6. Gonna try the 7.
All right, it's down. And nothing for yellow on Shadowhunter at the start, so not the start he was hoping for here. We'll see if snipers can keep it rolling on yellow.
Yeah, I mean, going low. Sometimes you gotta do that to even up the game. We'll see if this works out. Yellow 5 off the draw.
And that
Yeah, okay.
could have
Oh,
that might have messed up snipers a bit. Maybe had to switch off the 8. But we'll see if Shadowhunter gets the switch now. He does, gets to switch to blue. And Sniper's gonna go 1 down. And again, so far, Sniper's just kind of rolling with the numbers here, but again, obviously, could be ammo saves. We do see that a lot. But yeah, this has just been pretty numbers heavy for the most part from Snipers besides game 2.
yeah. I mean, definitely. He's familiar with it, but yeah, if the other player gets all this ammo, there's really only so much you can do. We'll see if Sniper can counter that triple play.
Does
Oh,
counter into
that is
red. That is a little risky. We haven't seen red yet. But gonna try to block the 3-card switch, and it does work out
wow.
here. So
Yeah,
that could actually
sometimes
give a
it's
big tell on what Shadow has. So that may be a big advantage for snipers.
all right. Does he find the 7 though? No, just a red. Okay,
Gets the Uno.
and Sniper's looking
There's
for the
the well.
Uno.
There's the 8. I think that's what I was thinking. He was looking to switch into from the yellow. Draws, and the snipers have the
Does
game
he get
here.
it? Does he get the win here?
Yes, the number
Yeah,
efficiency. So again, I mean, has the wild to help him out, but it's again mostly numbers from snipers and able to use these switches really well to get where he needs to be. And now we are tied at 2 apiece going into game 5. again, snipers, again, it's been numbers, but I mean, I think that time you were mainly just trying to utilize some of the switches to help you out, and I think that wild was definitely a key aspect in getting that win there. But things are tied up here going into a critical game 5. Thoughts going into that one? I don't. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Looking for similar cards. All right. And then for Shadow, I mean, was there anything you really could have done there? I mean, you were definitely had a 3-card switch into green. You were looking to see him to run green to the end. Anything else that maybe could have gone a bit different there, or is that just kind of unfortunately how things go with the draw?
No, I think I couldn't have done pretty much anything else there. Just landed with number cards and 2 skips that also. Yeah.
I do want to ask if the ending there after you had the 3-card switch was all green.
Yep, correct.
All right, yeah, because I was thinking with the draw on red that was actually a bit of a tell on what you had, but yeah, kind of a tough spot to be in.
Yeah,
but
maybe if snipers didn't have that wild, maybe it would have been my way.
yeah,
Right.
All right, well, we'll jump to game 5 here. Shadow gonna have the call here. Just can't pick 11. This has been a back and forth series so far, and Shadow's gonna roll the dice here and go even lower. Goes with 5 cards.
For game 5, we're going 5. I mean, we don't see that often, but yeah, really.
I
don't
think
know.
this
Like,
is an interesting choice because Snipers has won on 6 and 7 so far, and when Shadow did this in game 2 at 6, it didn't work out. But we will see. There's a reason I call it rolling the dice for there's a reason I call it rolling the dice.
yeah, okay. Green 0. I mean, yeah. I mean, unlikely he's gonna switch off that. And now Shadow can just play the green for now.
Shadowhunter down to 3. This is not a great start for Snipers here. Cannot find anything on this green. And Shadow finally runs out, so throws 2 cards down and then runs out on the green, so not going to get a direct finish right now. We go to Draw City. For I believe the first time this series. In terms of a large scale Draw City. No, never mind. We get bailed out by the wild yellow.
Wow.
So but again, I do have to wonder if that helps. No, it does not help Shadow at all. He doesn't have any yellow.
I mean, yeah, that's rough for sure, but using a wild that early, I mean, I don't know if we'll see what Snipers has left in his hand.
I mean,
It's an interesting choice.
For Snipers, he's been playing somewhat aggressive when he gets the ammo, so he is trying to pounce on it, and in this case it is working as Shadow continues to draw.
Yeah, Shadow now trying to find some, he got a top deck earlier in the series now. Snipers getting some good draws, get specifically on just getting wilds, not even +4s. And it seems to be working. Here's the plus 2.
Oh, and leaves it open. I don't know about that one. Might be looking for something here though.
Yeah, this is well, at least this gives Shadow, even if he doesn't have a +2, he can just kind of know that, okay, well, you kind of just didn't use, maybe that wild usage wasn't the best, and now I can kind of take advantage of that. Yeah, I mean, Shadow will probably +2 back if he has one, though.
All right, just a
But
yellow
he
8.
doesn't
So
play yellow, though.
he finds a yellow, which I actually think that's not what Snipers wanted. He's gonna draw again.
Yeah, that sounds about right, and yeah, it gives him the opportunity to switch into green.
Well, I'm technically still tied here. Snipers has possession arrow, so not the worst situation. Just as I say that, there is no green, so it's only 2-color for snipers here. Shadow was on 2-color, and
Yeah,
now Sniper's on 2-color as well.
we noticed that at the beginning of the game he didn't have any greens, and unfortunately didn't get any. So now kind of stuck, just hoping that he can find something here. But yeah, the switch is not doing much for him at this very moment. But maybe if he gets another wild, that could definitely help.
Yeah, and you actually are right, Yoshi. The greens was what we were on before, and we've only been on green yellow so far. Red and blue haven't seen a second of action in this game so far. And they won't see it yet.
Okay, well,
Going back into Draw City here. And based off this, with the draws on yellow and green, this game really won't be able to find a potential finish here until we get some sort of switch to blue or red.
yeah. I need a moment real quick.
All good. Snipers continue to draw here as Draw City keeps going. Shadow draws back, so I mean at this point, gonna be a bit of deck building here. Like this is kind of a similar way that game 2 went, which was 6 cards. So both of the bigger dice rolls end up with not really immediate finishes and just kind of going through some aspect of draws. Game 2, it was more of an ammo war with the +2s. This time it's more just a more chill Draw City. Yeah, green 1 gives a bit of a reprieve here. We'll see if Snipers has something to switch or it gets a top deck green. Nothing there because Shadowhunter get the switch. No. Yeah, this is a bit of a chill pace right now. And there's the switch, and it's going to yellow though. And again, we mentioned this before. It's yellow and green. I don't think we're really going to be able to find some sort of finish until we get some switch into blue or red. So I'm not sure how long this will run. Yeah, neither player able to find much at all in these first 6 minutes. And there's the breakthrough. +4. So the Shadow's gonna jump on it. And then goes into the blue with a 3-card play. And here we go. We might be starting to get things rolling now. And here comes some of the ammo. I don't know if this is going to be another ammo war, but I mean, we're definitely going to keep things rolling as we go into blue. There's the +2. We might see a good chunk of ammo here. This could be where another ammo war potential actually breaks out. We might have that again. And no, just going to be blue 7 for now. So only the +2. Once he types it, but
Okay, so we finally got out of the green and yellow. Shadow had a +4 for it, but
and Shadow runs out. Wow, he might have been looking for the switch.
Yeah, must be really getting one specific color. And I think we know what that is. But man, I don't know what to say there.
I mean,
He's trying to look for a switch, bait switch or something.
He tried to go for it there, didn't get the switch there, and now he might be paying the price of it as Snipers looks to continue the roll on the blue. Still does have a lead though, but question is for how long? Because I mean, the draw here would make it tied, but finds the switch back into yellow. Might be a bit of a breather there.
Yeah, that's an interesting play. The yellow, and they seem to be getting some yellows, but
there's the red.
there you go. Okay. Well, I feel like if you're snipers, you kind of have a good idea on Shadow's hand, at least in terms of color. What's gonna matter is how you're gonna capitalize on that. I mean, also, he could also be drawing because he's trying to prepare a run for the finish. Oh my goodness. Okay, not
Alright.
not for the finish. That's a big play. Yeah, 2-13 now.
Yeah, I mean, again, Sniper's kind of getting thrown back. I mean, after the +4, he's kind of been not in the lead, and
Uh,
Snipers finds a +4 here.
W.
I'm pretty sure that is his first +4 of the series.
I was gonna
So,
say, yeah, this he could have definitely got a W +4.
uh, it's hold on, it's
You just need to put a
okay,
W plus
there you
4.
go. Yeah, there it is. Wild +4 green. Good sportsmanship there, but Sniper's now running into the green, which we saw a lot of draws here before, so I'm wondering if we actually do get a switch out, but could
Yeah,
also have
that's
some
that's
greens
true.
from the +2 and the wild. But still on a run here. This is 4 cards now at this point. Looking to close it with
Yeah, trying to get
5.
rid of that +6, really.
Now looking to
And
make it
yeah.
6 here. He just took out both reverses and skips on the green. And there's the switch to
Oh
yellow. This is
wow.
a big run here. That's 6, looking for 7. And there it is, yellow 3, close it out.
Ties the game. That's something else. That is something else.
And
7 bagger to tie the game.
Shadow with a double to give himself back the lead.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think he has more ammo to work with, but you never know. We still got some +2s. Now
That's a bit of a
taking
risky
risks.
switch. We'll see how it goes. Snipers has been aggressive most of the series, and it does work out. No more red for Shadow.
Okay. Oh, wait, but Shadow drew? Okay, I didn't. That is a surprising draw there. Uh, yeah, must just be an unfortunate. Must be just unfortunate hands where he's getting the wrong colors at the
Wild
wrong
green.
times.
And now we're
And
back to
here's a wild from snipers.
we're back to green here. He used this to throw out the ammo here, but now we're going back into green.
Oh my god.
Green 9, snipers with possession arrow. How
Yeah,
many
can
cards are
snipers?
how many cards are left at this point?
Ooh. Yeah, it feels like we've ran through we've ran through a lot of cards, but we're not even halfway through the deck.
Thanks the call out there.
Okay, good
Not quite
idea,
there.
but not yet.
Never a bad thing to just try it. The only thing that really could do at worst is maybe remind your opponent to call Uno. But Snipers calls Uno,
Yeah,
gets it there. Shadowhunter, I'm not sure if he's gonna have anything here to counter, but
I mean
he is
we're in a
low.
similar position.
He had to switch. Oh
Oh
no. Um,
wow,
Draws had the switch. Might have made a mistake there. Is
number of
Snipers able to
fish?
finish it? No, he
No, he
doesn't.
actually doesn't have it.
Oh
Uh,
man, might have gotten a bit trigger happy with the wild there. Didn't have a lineup.
yeah, wow. I think he tried to bait a switch, but not switching ended up saving it. But I don't know. This is an interesting game. Like it feels pretty long if I'm gonna check the log here. Oh, yeah, longest game so far. +2. I don't know. We've seen the +2 draw from
Oh
snipers
man,
before, but is he gonna be able to chain this? Oh, he actually okay. Maybe had the +2 and was just waiting to play uh a number
this
or
has
play
been
or not. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this has been a very chaotic game over in Deflex but
Yeah, yeah. They're still on game 1. I'm pretty sure.
I need to change the thing to not be the VC since everyone's in here because I don't want to
Switching to red. And now it actually works out for Shadow because Snipers draws.
Yeah, because now we can start this event. There we go.
Oh, here comes the yellow from Snipers. Now can he get to
Gets to
Uno?
Uno.
He can.
Shadow's at 5. Does he have anything to stop this? And the snipers have the finish also because we've seen him have the draw after.
Yeah, we see so many games where they're basically just getting to Uno and just seeing who and just figuring out who gets the win at the very end. It's all these games ends up being pretty close. But I think Shadow might actually have got something off the draw that he's probably going to use here. Oh my
Blue
god.
3, and then gets the Uno call at the end there. So +6
wow.
throws snipers all the way back to 7. Ditto's the
All
challenge.
he can do is do that. We'll see if this is game.
And the wild to end
yeah. Okay.
it.
Just say red.
Just say red. No, just say red.
Or R.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
14:35 to close that one out. Long one there, but able to get it done. Shadow, I mean, this was back and forth, and there were times you're definitely sweating there, but you're able to get the win here. This has been real back and forth here, but that is a critical win here. Game 3, you were 1 away. Any thoughts on that game? Anything? I mean, you mentioned before you had a switch before you forgot to do a switch before and thought it was over, but anything in that game that stuck out to you, and just in general, how were you able to find the way to get the win?
I think I had the switch twice, but then I forgot both times, and that kind of worked out. So next games, I think I'll be more cautious and not miss those switches. Maybe, yeah.
All right, and then for snipers, you came close at times, but never could really find the finisher. Anything you thought could have gone different in that one, as you now have to win the next 2 straight to win the series?
Yeah, I mean, we see it back and forth, and it at least gives snipers hope that you could still win this. He only needs to win 2 games.
If you didn't have the big chain at the end, they would have won.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably had the win on the yellow, but
yeah, Shadow just having that extra wild. It's tough, and I think I'm not gonna say any. I think both players have gotten decent hands, but obviously snipers lacking +4s. It could be harming him a bit here. I mean, he's still able to bring this a pretty close series regardless. Now we get into a position where power play becomes interesting because we haven't seen that used at all. And I think we're going to start seeing it, whether it be this game or the next game if it gets there.
and we'll see what happens. But game 6 is going to be Sniper's call, so could use this to try to propel himself into this to force a game 7. But we'll see what he decides on. Gonna need the win.
Can't be 7, yeah. Yeah, Snipers is your last call. Okay, we go 9. Second highest start so far.
Been mostly low card starts here, but yeah, because of the red skip, that's gonna be the opening. So I think it's the first time we've had a special card. Actually, no, second time I think.
Yeah, I think. Ooh, yeah, I think you're right. There's a reverse.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Shadowhunter with the immediate response after Snipers placed the red 7, like pretty much instantaneous.
He probably didn't realize that it wasn't his turn first, and he just got lucky. But
no, he had the lightning quick reaction time. But Snipers is throwing down a +6 here. Throw him back here. But this could be I mean, if this is a monster hand to close this out, that'd be kind of crazy. Oh
yeah, wait, imagine,
still
yeah.
Gonna have
but
gonna have 5 more to go though.
This is turn 1, or no, turn 2 for Snipers. I don't know what to expect here. I mean, that would be a way to get to game 7, but I don't know. This is okay.
+4.
Wow.
Throw Shadow up
Is
to
this really gonna
18.
happen?
Vapor
Well, there's
Vapor
Vapor.
joins now. Might have been watching in the shadows, but
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, just wanted
alright.
to be aggressive, knowing that Shadow has is one game away. He maybe just wants to really set him back.
Yellow 4, I
Goes
mean,
for a switch.
I think that's a smart call there because he did do the +4 off that. Yeah, there's gonna be a draw. So
Yeah.
smart call from Shadow there, looking to get things rolling here. I mean, definitely could have got some
Patience.
ammo there, and he's looking to save it. So that is a wise decision.
Yeah. The patience definitely key here,
All right,
and
gonna go
is
for
now
the
able to run the double and the 0 as well. Does snipers have something though, or did he get something? Yeah, snipers starting to get +4s. He
Oh
just
my
got another
god, he
one.
found another +4. Blue
Oh,
reverse.
oh
Oh man,
no.
is it game or is it Uno? I feel like might be just Uno.
Yeah, that would be crazy if it's
He
game.
doesn't
Okay,
have the
it's
fit. Oh man, he draws on the
that
blue reverse.
I don't know what happened there. He probably could have used the blue reverse to continue the chain that he had earlier
I
with
think
the
that might have been that could have been the draw, but um,
hmm.
I think that was a bit of an aggressive move because he just burnt that +4. Um,
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, just unfortunate scenario there. Not able to use his +4s the way he wanted to, and now Shadow has an opportunity to make a huge comeback here. I don't. It wasn't enough for an actual comeback win.
he was at 19, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, would still be a big win to get. But yeah, Shadow able to cook on this blue. Just waiting to see what Snipers is gonna do. He is getting the good draws, but if it doesn't, if he still is able to force Snipers to draw anyway, then what does it really matter?
Alright. Now we're just kind of rolling on the yellow here after the switch. Snipers needs to find something quick here, because I think that yeah, there's the 2. I mean, he needs to find another 2 here,
Good
otherwise it's gonna be
play.
another draw. Because I mean, this blue is a massive weakness here for
Oh
snipers.
no.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big problem here. I think that +4 was way too aggressive because he could have saved that for later to get a finish, but now I don't really know how much ammo he has
Yeah.
left.
Shadow comfortable to go out of the blue now. We'll see if Snipers can find a way.
Green 5, 10 to 5 here. This has not been a lot of ammo thrown out from Shadow so far. But we could see a little bit here. To see a little bit here with the double. Just kind of closing that gap little by little.
Double
Yeah, and
play
the
and
problem
runs out.
Snipers is in a tailspin here, and this could very much be what ends up costing him the series. But yeah, he is
That's him
not
looking at his
pleased.
hand.
Yeah, he is not pleased with his hand. His Shadow keeps it rolling.
Yeah. Looking for the top deck. I mean, Sniper's kind of already gotten that to an extent. So just really asking for more, and unfortunately now that the game is tied. Green 3. And another draw. Yeah, I mean, Shadow just been able to cook on this. The
Shadow's in the lead now, and he's just kind of running away with this at this point.
opting to be more patient in general, and it's just working out. And we're gonna find out if this is gonna lead into the win overall.
Plays a wild,
Well,
so yellow.
that's probably check. And
Yellow
yeah,
one.
sniper's not being able to do much.
Right, not check yet.
Okay.
Still running the numbers. Might have actually just
Well,
gotten a
then,
lot of, might
well
have just actually
now
gotten a lot of numbers.
needs the number efficiency at this point to have a chance. Because clearly he doesn't have any ammo,
He
and
is, I
oh
mean, he just
man.
doesn't have any cards. Yellow 5.
All right.
Guess to
Well,
switch
there's
the
the switch,
red.
but I don't know if the switch, because he, it's possible Shadow was looking for
Wow,
number
that actually
efficiency,
does
but
help
no,
him.
he actually was looking to finish on yellow, maybe.
That's actually not a lot of ammo from Shadow there in that entire run. I thought he was gonna have a little more than that, but doesn't really have much.
Oh my goodness, snipers is just something has been able. He's found some sort of light under the end of the tunnel.
With
No
+2 red
way.
skip, that would be
No
kind of
way.
unfortunate if the game ends here. Tries to play a red 9.
Oh no, it's a
No,
draw.
okay.
Okay, that would have been ridiculous.
Okay, try that. Try
no.
to mix up Sniper's timing a little bit there.
Yeah, I also could have tried to bait a power play too. That would have been interesting if he fell for that, but yeah,
Yeah, and I mean,
good stuff.
Shadow was kind of rolling through it towards the end, but suddenly this kind of changes things. Because snipers may have been able to find an opening at the last second.
Yeah, there's a huge opportunity for snipers if he can just slowly make his way down. But I mean, we're gonna see. Yeah, like a lot of reds here. Oh. All right, finally a switch from Shadow. Snipers, what can he do? He can't do anything.
He's got absolutely nothing on yellow here.
And now Snipers, Shadow once again can cook on this.
Which I feel like what he was wanting beforehand, but just wasn't able to.
Yellow skip, can he switch or is he gonna have to
No.
draw? No, okay.
I mean, I think he was maybe looking for a potential door opener to try to get a color switch, but I don't think with what Shadow has that was gonna happen. Could have also been looking to see if try to mess up the potential number efficiency.
Back down to 2, but nothing. But okay, so yeah, I'm not too surprised that Shadow couldn't finish there. But yeah, definitely had a lot of yellows. So I think if he didn't switch, I think he probably would have power played finished on yellow if he didn't get that switch. So now there's at least hope for snipers.
There's a lot of wilds still in the deck. 3 wilds and 2+4s.
True.
So, and I think the craziest
Still,
part
like,
is when Shadowhunter got thrown back to 19, he didn't get any of it.
yeah. This is something. I mean, we kind of thought that Shadowhunter was gonna win, but I mean, he didn't get too much off of the large amount of cards he had, and now what matters here is what hands are going to build up now. We're past halfway through the deck, but still a lot of ammo to go. I guess. Let's see. I mean, well, yeah. Like I think besides yellow, I mean, a lot of the other colors have ammo that they can be using. They could use. The only actions left on yellow are 1+2 and 1 reverse. But yeah, they're just gonna draw city this, which sniper. If you're a sniper, so you're at least happy that now Shadow isn't in a potentially like game winning position. You now have some cushion. Okay, well, he probably got something good, but he's probably thinking about whether or not to use it. Oh boy.
Sniper is gonna go for the risky
Oh,
yell way.
okay. Okay, that's yeah, no, that's an aggressive move.
I mean, he could be looking for a switch here. I mean, from either him or Shadow. Doesn't find it.
Okay, nothing from Shadow.
The snipers find it though.
Yeah, you would think so, but maybe I don't know. Yeah, okay, there we go. Blue 8. So, I mean, I don't really know how strong how many cards they have on blue. I mean, I think Snipers was strong on a lot of cards, on a lot of colors earlier, but I think at this point he's definitely going to have at least more variety. Shadow, Shadow, we don't really know. So there's a lot on the table still. And yeah, Snipers has been able to basically catch up with just only 2 cards down, assuming Shadow just plays a number, but he could definitely go for a run. And that's what he's going to do. Oh no.
Oh man, +6 on the blue. And then it goes to blue 9.
Wow.
Snipers goes back up to 17.
Yeah, that's a crazy play to make.
I mean, if he doesn't have any wilds here, we're getting into a riskier territory where snipers could get them. But
All right, no +2s on green yet, but he's gonna maybe he doesn't have them. And I was thinking like maybe he can +2 on green, but he actually just wanted to play it cool and go for a color switch just to rack some cards down. And Shadow gonna
has
have
one
a
of them.
+2.
I do think it's a wise move to not go for the +12 on that, but has another +2 to throw
Oh
it back a
man.
little bit further.
Yeah, 5 to 15 from the bottom to the top, and well now 14, but
Wild Red
oh
gets
my
one of the
goodness.
wilds.
Yeah, we're starting to see the wilds in play. Snipers, what does he got? Does he have something he could do here? I mean, we know Shadow didn't have too much to work with when he got a lot of cards, and yeah, Snipers. This is just the weird situation we're seeing with this game, where they're getting a lot of cards, but not much to work with, and that's a double play. Basically, Snipers is in a position where everything is it's like basically like, okay, well, what happens here now? Keeps it red. There we
+4,
go.
and that's
Well,
gonna do it. Yeah. It was a matter of time before that was gonna blow up with the wilds, and there it was. Shadowhunter finally finds it. He will win 4-2 and move on. Yeah, a pretty good series all around. Had 2 pretty long-winded battles to close the series out. But yeah, ultimately,
with the power play, yeah,
yeah,
but yeah.
didn't have no power play used. I mean, technically didn't need. He could have power played to the reverse, but yeah. I will still go with Shadow here. I mean, do get the win, do get a chance at redemption here in the round of 32. What are your thoughts on the general? What are your thoughts on the win here? Thoughts on the series? Anything you thought you did well throughout, and what are you looking forward to as you face Taco?
I think talking about the last game, that was pretty hard. During the first ammunition that snipers fired on me, I think I didn't get any action cards. I just got numbers. So I pretty much gave it at that point. Gave it up, but interesting comeback, I would say. I mean, out of the blue. Talking about the remaining series in Taco, I mean, looking forward to the game with Taco because last time he really put me to the ground. So looking to be more cautious and make it more interesting and hard for him this time.
All right, we'll see how that goes. And then for snipers here, not the result you were hoping for. I mean, it was close back and forth at the start, but I think to 5 and 9 card, game 5 and game 6 kind of unfortunately caused things to spiral out of control. I think especially game 6, I think that early +4 into draw kind of started the tailspin that ended up with game 6, and eventually Shadow was able to find the win there. Anything you take from this game going forward into the future, and general thoughts on how the series went on your end? Sometimes maybe. All right. Apologies for the language, but again, I think that does describe what Sniper was looking for, in terms of how he felt this went. But yeah, 4-2 is the final. Yoshi, over to you. I mean, any just thoughts on the series? And now we have another rematch in round 32. Again, unfortunately, this was a small oversight in the bracket making, but at the very least, I think this should be a good game here going into the next round.
Yeah, I think with this match, we know that this rematch, this match in the last round was very good. Went to the final game, both players playing very well. Yeah, both, I think, both of them getting past the first round against players who definitely put up a fight. I think it shows that these two players are here to make some big runs in this in this league and in these tournaments in general. So I think we could see Taco getting another opportunity to make another run like he did last time, only losing to the champion. But we could also see Shadowhunter get the revenge upset, get the revenge rematch win and the upset, and that could be a huge opportunity as well. There's a lot at stake with this game. Knowing that, because now it's a match where two players, they've seen each other before. How are they going to play this time? There's a lot of questions. And although this rematch we didn't want to happen as early as this, but we at least know that this is going to be a good one. So we'll see what happens here. I would feel bad if Shadowhunter lost in the round 32 to the same player, but sometimes it just goes like that, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again if it does.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make sure, at least going forward, this will be a match that can only happen in the finale for Tournament 3 and Tournament 4, but, again, should be a good match. I mean, Shadowhunter, if he gets the win, will be up to 3 wins on the season. Taco at 3 wins right now, so both relatively putting themselves into contention when it comes to the playoffs, but we will see how that goes, as, again, that's another higher seed winning. We haven't seen a lot of upsets in this tournament so far, very much similar to what current March Madness is doing right now, so we will see what ends up happening in that one, but it will promise to be a good match. Again, we'll take a look at the schedule the rest of the day. Lucas West is going on right now. Deleted Ryan Reed might get slightly delayed depending on how long that goes, but hopefully not too long. But yeah, and yeah, we will see who wins that one. West, I believe, is up 2-0 right now, so off to an early lead. We could see an upset there. But again, deleted Ryan Reed will be after that once that wraps up. And then 5th seed Ryan C in the Bow region will happen at 2 p.m. And then final match of the day for the D-Flex region, 3-14 Rune Joao at 3 p.m. And then wrapping up the day as a whole, Marcus Blastoise over in the Aero region to close things out. All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you all so much for watching. On behalf of everyone on the commission team, we appreciate the support, and we will catch you for the next stream, which will be tomorrow. But until then, take care, everyone, and roll the outro.
This has been a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 2.